You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Take a look at this. It's National Gardening Day, and the residents of Oakmont of Reading along Bocelli Lane are showing off their green thumbs. The Senior Living Center says that their community garden is all resident tended. Among the many green thumbs there, Judy Derryberry. The facility says that she tends the garden alongside her daughter when she visits. The National Day calendar says that today is a call to action to get out and grow flowers or vegetable gardens. And it looks like a perfect day for doing that, Howie.
Perfect day, lots of sunshine. You just have to provide your own water. We're not getting any of that. But the sunshine is definitely there, and temperatures above average, getting that summer feel almost. All right, here's another Alert California live shot. Our round mountain camera in Shasta, that's looking off towards the southeast. I just love the topography around here. A little different than flat, I've said flat, ugly Chicago and cold Chicago. Okay, mostly clear and cool for Monday night. Increasing clouds. Will cool down a little bit during the middle part of the week, but still we're going to remain above average. Showers, if we get them, they're going to be way up there on the mountain peaks, and we'll talk about that. But here's our trend lately. We haven't been dropping into the 30s or the 40s. We've been staying in the 50s in the valley. Now Weaverville will drop down to 41, Magalia with a low of 55, but Alturas dropping down to 32, but it's okay, Alturas. You're warming up to 75 degrees tomorrow. Most of the foothills in the mid-70s, but the valley, we're going to be a little cooler, but still above average with temperatures around that 80-degree mark and maybe even a few degrees warmer if you get more north in the area. Look at Weaverville and Hayfork returning now to the 80s. A couple weeks ago, we had about 3 days in a row. We warmed up into the 80s. And why is all this happening? Because high pressure, for the most part, holding storms at bay, clearing out our skies, pushing down on the atmosphere, and allowing for the sun to warm us, pulling up some warmer air from the south to warm us. Now let's move the timeline a little bit. Here's what we have now by Wednesday. Some of those storms dropping down from the northeast. We'll have some low pressure off towards the southwest. It'll mesh together, but for the most part, should stay to the east of Northern California, with the chance of bringing some showers in those higher elevations. That's pretty much where, if we do get the rain in the area, should be on those mountains. This will help cool us down just a little bit, but still, we're 15 degrees plus or so above average today, so we'll still remain maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 degrees above average for much of the week because, again, high pressure isn't really going anywhere. We'll just see a little bit of some storms here and there wedging in just ever so slightly, but really staying for the most part away from Northern California and maybe interrupting a little bit of the nicer weather down there in Southern California. Other than that, high pressure looks to pretty much stay in control. And here's a look at that control, because look at this, 80 for tomorrow. All right, I showed you we cool down a little bit during the middle part of the week, but as we get to Good Friday, Easter weekend, temperatures returning to the 80s. We're going to be dry. We're going to have lots of sunshine, and don't get one of those eggs caught up in the lawnmower, Alan, especially if there's a $10 or $20 bill in there.
For sure. Good plan. All right, thanks, Howie.